So Proposition 30 provides funding for programs to reduce air pollution and prevent wildfires by increasing the tax on personal income over those making $2 million. It's an initiative statute. And so what it does, the way it is now, California already has the highest personal income tax rates for its wealthiest at 13.3% for earners over $1 million in income a year. $10 billion is allocated over the next 5 years to increase the number of zero emission vehicles, and $4 billion annually allocated to fight wildfires. What Proposition 30 would do is have taxpayers pay an additional tax of 1.75% on personal incomes above $2 million annually, and the revenue collected from this additional tax would support zero emission vehicle programs and wildfire response prevention activities. The California's tax system is very volatile, and it already relies heavily on income tax revenue from its highest earners. 9.3% for those making $53,000 to $269,000, and 13.3% for those making over $1 million. The budget effect would increase state tax revenue ranging from $3.5 billion to $5 billion annually, with the new funding used to support zero emission vehicle programs and wildfire response and prevention activities. What the proponents say, those who support, say this is a Robin Hood type of ballot measure. I commend Lyft, and Lyft is the corporation that is funding this to the tune of $15 million because they're trying to align incentives in the right way. We've got to help people who aren't already driving Teslas, says Dr. Ashley McClure, a co-founder of Climate Health Now, and the chief policy officer for SPUR, the communications coordinator for the Center for Community Action and Environmental Justice, says Prop 30 will finance this bold agenda in a way that's true to California values by increasing the tax on personal income above $2 million by 1.75%. The funding will come solely from the 1% of Californians most able to afford it and restore clean air to low and middle income families who most need it. Those who support it, Barbara Lee and Ro Khanna, the Democrats, the California Democratic Party, Lyft, the corporation who is funding this by a large measure, some unions and other organizations and individuals. Those who oppose it include Governor Gavin Newsom, splitting from the California Democratic Party to say that Proposition 30 is a special interest carve-out, a cynical scheme devised by a single corporation to funnel state income tax revenue to their company. Californians should know that just this year, our state committed $10 billion for electric vehicles and their infrastructure. John Copel, president of the Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association, don't usually see Gavin Newsom and the president of the Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association on the same side. He says, we already have some of the highest taxes in the country. A lot of the air pollution in Southern California could be eliminated by spending transportation dollars on freeway improvements to reduce traffic jams. If these proposals are really priorities, they should be paid for out of the existing general fund. And the opponents include Governor Gavin Newsom, the Republican Party of California, the California Teachers Association, and the Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association.